Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and a very warm, early, good evening, Eve, to USA Global TV and Radio. My name is Dr. Madeline Chan, and I am stepping in. I'm just fitting in. Is it fitting? Yes, I'm stepping in for the wonderful host that usually hosts the Corner Bookstore. That's the wonderful and talented Red O'Loughlin. So he's on holiday. And so, sometimes we do take our holidays. But what's wonderful about us, USA Global TV and Radio, we all help each other because we're a wonderful community, not only in our mass media and TV and broadcasting, but we're actually there with our hearts, humility, and we're there to step in when we need to. So without any further ado, I want to just say today's guest on USA Global TV and Radio, he's been on the show before, and we are so happy to welcome him back on the Corner Bookstore. He has a writing partner, so they're kind of like partners in crime, if you think, writing partners in crime. They have a background of extensive experience in technology, and through their background and experience, they decided to put pen to paper and write a series of novels of 21st century crime thrillers, bringing in a little bit of romance, a little bit of intrigue, lots of little mysteries as well, and very clever about the loss of technology and solutions as well. So the Corner Bookstore are very happy to welcome back the very talented Charles Breakfield, where they're known as Breakfield and Burkey, because Burkey is not here today, but we have the lovely Charles Breakfield. Welcome, Madeline. Charles. A very warm welcome.
Madeline, thank you for that spirited introduction. I hope I can live up to all the things that you elicited. So like, whoa, is this really me? I mean, I got on the wrong show here for somehow, but I'll try and make sure that we keep this lively and fun.
Well, it's lovely to see you here and to hear you here. So Charles, for our viewers, our new viewers that don't know of you, can you just do a brief introduction? And then we'll carry on and talk about your recent promotions and your new novels that are coming out.
Certainly. We got started, I guess, several years ago when Miss Burkey said, "Hey, let's go ahead and write some stuff." We were doing technical manuals at the time for a high-tech manufacturer. That worked for 2 books until I got fed up because they kept saying, "Okay, it's been 6 months, it's out of date, so do it again, do overs," and so I kind of backed away from that particular activity. But Rox Burkey is very much the consummate salesperson, and she approached me and she goes, "Look, I got 5 chapters built on a fictional thriller." And we bake in the technology behind it, and so we make it, realistic from a tech thriller standpoint. Then we make up some of the characters, and the good part about it is that we get to kill the people and in the books and not go to jail. So I was hooked, and we've been writing together ever since. The first big series we did, which was the Enigma series, the 12-book series, that's got a variety of technical threats. Where the bad guys have figured out a way to be able to ruin something that was designed to be good. Okay, so whenever you got bad guys doing that, there's usually some good guys that we like to offer up, and so that's the fun part for us. So it's the dynamics, the good guys versus the bad guys in the technical world, the things that we've seen and had to defeat ourselves in some cases, giving us good material to be able to work from. And then because we were always on demand in consulting work and dispatched here for training and so forth and so on, we got to meet an awful lot of people. Several of them I've got friends around the planet, so does Rox, and we snitched a little bit about some of their characteristics, usually the odd characteristics, to be blunt, that we thought were fun, and we made characters around some of them, and but always in good, just poking at them a little bit, and then letting them know, hey, by the way, you're in this new book, and they went, huh, really? I do, that was that's we try not to do that too much because sometimes people get a little bit fussy about the details that we invent. But it was it's been a fun exercise, but we capped that series at 12, and then Brock said we need something fresher. I mean, these guys that went through 12 books, they've grown up. They've reached that level of where they want to retire and quit fighting the bad guys. And so the Enigma Heirs, the trilogy that we just ended with book number 3, came out on May 1st. It's all about the next generation. And
yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So as we're looking on the screen, we're looking at your new novel at the moment, but called Enigma Jewels. So, Charles, can you explain about Enigma Jewels in the way that, is it part of a series or is it just a one-off?
No, it's part of a series. Jacalyn.
It's part of the series. Yes.
Yeah, it's the third book in the series of the Enigma Heirs. So the first one is Tracer, second one is Forced, and Jewels is the third.
And he's looking at the front cover.
Mm-hmm.
Who does the research, or do you both do the research in finding the right visuals for the cover?
We work with our design person, Rebecca Finkel, and she's has a remarkable tolerance for people like us. I have to say, because we say, well, usually the first three concepts for the cover are like, now I'm sorry, that again, please, So we're doing that on the next book that we're doing. We're going to have to sit down with her. We send out this. Here's all the stuff that we think, and then she does a reality check and says, "Excuse me, you're giving me a headache with all the junk that you want on the cover. No, it has to be grabby. That's true, but endless details are that's the wrong way to go. It has to it has to say something. It has to work a certain way to be part of that genre that you're writing in."
Thank you for sharing that, Charles. My next question is the way that you're saying that you, in your characters, in the story, do you ever, you and your partner, Rox, do you ever resurrect the character?
If they haven't been whacked, yeah. We've had some characters that will get their own short stories for backstories that for material that didn't quite fit in the novel. We'll do that from time to time when people said, "Hey, look, I want to know more about this." We even did somebody said, "Where did this art group come from?" how did they evolve? Give us the backstory, for this, because these are, you talk like these people go all the way back to World War II, and they do. And so that's we did historical fiction that basically introduced the concept of the R group, and that's the cyber good guys that we write about, and then we move the characters, shuttle them in and out, and then have them fight with bad actors from the dark net, almost book after book.
And I want to ask, actually, because you've done quite a few series, as you and Burkey.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all the series that you've made, is there any character that's been carried out throughout the whole series? Is there a hero or heroine?
Actually, there is, and it's not what you would think. It's actually an AI-enhanced supercomputer named Ichabod. He is part of the good guys team. He is always there. He's always inquisitive, learning. And at one book we got into, we got sort of sidetracked on him wanting to understand humor. And so we played off that, and that was kind of a fun exercise, because it was it also had the other side of he wanted to be able to use the pronoun I, but he had to earn it, and so that made for an interesting subplot in the within that particular book, which was the Enigma Stolen. But he's throughout. He's always in a support cast role. He's got a little bit of a humor. He's programmed by a brilliant computer scientist that was a little, as my father-in-law used to say, half a bubble off is what we would classify him. And so he's always had that the ability to be able to interact and be good counsel for the R group in their quest for justice in today's world.
It's very interesting that you brought a character which is an AI character. So what year did both you and Burkey write the main character when you began the Enigma series?
Yeah, it's about 2012. So it's about it spans almost 13 years, 14 years from the time that we hacked on the first book. So yeah, we've just been, probably the four most terrifying words in our vocabulary for the other person is "I have an idea," and that usually begins where the next book begins.
But it's incredible that you wrote about AI. I mean, I'm only knowing about AI the last 2 years, really, because I don't come from a background of technology and I'm not a techie guru. So for me, it's all new. And I'm sure for many other people that are not like this. So the fact that you wrote about AI 2012, what prompted you, what inspired you to write about AI when it really wasn't in a public domain?
It's curious where you would find that kind of technology back that far, but that's exactly what happened. There's a lot of programs. They didn't call it AI at the time. It basically was like, oh, all right, let's write this algorithm to be able to do, prowl the data stores to be able to find something that was suspicious. I've actually had to do that physically. Okay, here's all the error messages that are put in the log files. Go find what's important and deal with it. So we started doing, even before 2012, we started getting applications that would do that for us, but you had to train them, and you had to train them to do a specific task. That has basically morphed from, single purpose, single task, highly probable outcome deterministic systems for saying, hey, this is where we've got somebody under attack, trying to attack us, to now where it's like, well, I'll feed all the information in and I'll teach you how to be able to think like me, which is, kind of turned it on its ear. So it's come a long way. And we've seen, we see a lot of the good stuff and a lot of the bad stuff. It's AI for us is like human beings finding fire at the dawn of our civilization. I mean, it was like, wow, what a cool concept. I mean, if I get this fire, I can keep the wild animals away. I can cook food. I can keep warm. I mean, that was all the good stuff. What they didn't quite realize is that if the fire got out of control, it would burn, their homeland, their house, everything in it. So we would liken the dawn of AI very much like the dawn of fire for human beings. Wonderful stuff, great things that can happen, but also horrible things unyet realized, much like the fire that consumed Los Angeles at the beginning of this year. It's still a very powerful event in our psyche. So we expect AI to have the same kinds of good news, bad news routine.
Charles, that's so much profound wisdom. I mean, profound. Absolutely. I'm just totally shocked, and I'm sure our viewers will be shocked in the way that your background in that area of AI, as we call it AI, but it's amazing. So this character, sorry, can I ask you again what the character is called, the AI character, so our viewers can connect?
Well, it's actually an acronym, Ichabod, which stands for the Immersive Collaborative Associative Binary Override of Deterministic Systems. You see why we used Ichabod rather than his full name.
Yes. So who came up? Sorry.
We poke fun at ourselves in the technical world because we have an acronym for just about everything, and so we get on this kick of coming up with new acronyms in the books. The newest one we got coming out, which is where Ichabod says, "Okay, should I bring out the sponge code?" And it's like, where they come up with stuff like this. It's all tongue-in-cheek kind of humor. And if you ever stroll by, a high-tech discussion, it sounds like we're speaking gibberish because it's like, okay, well, all these acronyms to be able to talk real fast, and it's like, and it's a very much a casualty in your personal life because when the kids when they were small, they would ask me at dinner, "Dad, what'd you do today?" And I start talking about the things that really wound me up, and the little one would come over and tug on my sleeve. She goes, "Dad, nobody understands what you're talking about."
It's interesting, isn't it? Our children just make it so the most technical information or words, and they just go, "Yeah, right."
Yeah.
Oh, so for our viewers, Charles, the character Ichabod, he's in all the series. So does Ichabod become more sensitized to the humans in the characters as you go along?
Almost all of our characters have that evolution, like regular human beings. I mean, you're for your point. I mean, you're probably more educated, more well versed, more seasoned than when you started your career. And so we try to capture that with the human, the humans that are in the story, but also Ichabod, because he's evolving too. He's amassing more information. He's seeing the dynamics. He's reading looking at through a camera and interpreting. Okay, it looks like you're sweating a little bit more profusely. I mean, it sounds like your voice patterns have changed, and he brings up the things that you and I take for granted when we're talking to somebody. If they're under stress, or if they're having a good time, or you pick up those subtle contextual clues when you're speaking. He does too, and so he's learned to be able to digest that information and structure his dialogue accordingly.
It's phenomenal. So do you think, Charles, that you may make some merch of Ichabod, like a little robot?
Um, it's he's a character, and he almost has all the feelings that you and I take for granted. So and he's learned to apologize. He's learned to be able to fence a little bit with the some of the ladies when as a piece of humor as a foil in a very terse section of the book where things are really going badly for our group, and people are snapping at each other, and and he'll pull some pull some dialogue out of his data banks, and it turns the situation into something a little more digestible, much like we would do when if we were in a computer upgrade that was going badly. And I've been there and had to fix the stuff that went wrong or got blamed for it, which is okay. That's I'm in charge, so those are things that we help project on his character to be able to help the other characters seem more real.
So, with you talking about, Charles, thank you for sharing that. Thank you. With you talking about the dark net, is Ichabod aware of the dark net in your stories, or is he a goodie?
No, he's got to be, and that's an excellent question, Madeline. To be on the good side, you have to understand where the bad side comes from. What's motivating the bad side? And he has to be able to troll for information and not get caught doing so, because they're kind of fussy about that. They don't really want you, prowling around looking for evidence, ideas that's going on. So yes, he has to be part of the clandestine operations. He has to be able to know, here's what the bad guys are planning, doing, and here's what I suspect is the motivation for it, and here's how we could counteract it. And so it's a collaborative effort with him and his human counterparts.
That's wonderful. We'll just leave it. I'll put you on pause there for the moment because we're about to go on to a commercial break, but we will be back, Charles. So yes, we're going to go to a commercial break and we'll be back with Charles Breakfield.
In a world craving connection, one platform dared to dream bigger. USA Global TV and Radio, a beacon for global voices, authentic storytelling, and elevated listening. Led by visionary Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, the journey from a spark to a global force is now captured in one inspiring book. Honored with YouTube's Silver Creator Award for surpassing 100,000 subscribers, discover the evolution, the challenges, the triumphs, and the unstoppable spirit that created a global movement. Executive producer Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, music score by Yeffy Tang, creative director Paul Garcia. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Now an Amazon #1 new release in paperback and ebook. Broadcasting Brilliance, the evolution of USA Global TV and Radio, is inspiring readers around the world. Join the movement that's redefining global media one story at a time.
Welcome back to the Corner Bookstore. My name is Dr. Madeline Chan, and we're going to continue with our today's guest, to Charles Breakfield, as we were talking about his Enigma series and especially his main character, Ichabod. Welcome, Charles.
Thank you. Before we get into that, I just want to say congratulations to you and to Jacalyn for the award that you guys have snagged from YouTube. I thought that was quite significant, and thank you for alerting me to that award, because that says a lot for your skill and talent in this field. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. The mothership, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck's mothership, is just evolving and growing. As you said, Charles, everything has to evolve and grow.
Yep.
So going back to your Enigma series and your current novel, from the trilogy series, Jewels, Enigma Jewels.
Yeah.
Can you give us a synopsis on this?
So the three books in the trilogy are tightly interweaved with because they're three half brothers. Three half brothers that were basically raised by their father in a criminal dynasty, and so when they as they were growing up, that's all they've known, and so that's who they become. And each one of the books is a different attack vector for this part of the criminal dynasty, and we wanted to be able to tackle them collectively, but you can't do it all at once. So each one of them has got a different novel and a different motif for what they're doing, how come they're so bad, and of course the ultimate question is, can they be stopped? And that's the fun exercise for us, to be able to build something that's intriguing, accurate technically, and having you cheer for the good guys even when they've stubbed their toe and the bad guys seem to be winning.
Full of suspense and thriller. So on your content of your books contain like traveling and a little bit of romance and everything, as you were saying, and intrigue and humor. So do you actually have to go to travel to these places, you and Burkey?
We've actually done most of this traveling already, so it's just like memories that from the Caribbean, and so the Caribbean, Mexico, Brazil. I lived in Germany for 3 years. I worked on global teams that had people in as far away as the Philippines, Puerto Rico. We've been in to so many different places that it's just part of our thought process, and so it's easy to be able to incorporate. Okay, we got something going on, and the Caribbean was sort of the highlight for this trilogy series. Book number 2 does spill into Mexico and some of the other Caribbean nations in that area. So, but yeah, we usually go on author cruises, and Rox and I are part of the faculty on the Authors at Sea with Dr. Judith Brills, and we get to teach some of the stuff, the background writing that we do, some of the technical things we use for production of books, audio, video. Those are all top of mind for authors. So we like teaching that kind of stuff, and that takes us into the Caribbean. So when we dock, we usually go running amok in some of those areas, and we get to soak up some of the local culture.
Thank you, Charles. As we were saying, some of Dr. Jacalyn and even myself, I was thinking about it. Authors at Sea. Can you give a brief description how long you're at sea and what it entails?
Sure. It's usually a 7 to 9 day cruise throughout the Caribbean. We get on one of those really nice ships, and along with 4,000 other people of our closest friends. And Dr. Judith Brills schedules the people with the skill set that she wants, and the topics that are relevant for that particular year. And so we get to go from storytelling to how do you build videos to what do you do with awards. We cover a variety of things, and then several authors, usually like 10 to 20, 15 to 20, show up. And when we're at sea, we do the lectures and the classes and the workshops. And when we land, everybody piles off and goes and has a fun time. So it's very much a working holiday, if you will.
What a wonderful idea, a working holiday, and so inspirational. And how many people did you say That's 4,000.
Well, yeah, these are large ships. I mean, Royal Caribbean. They just launched the newest, biggest ship, which it'll actually have 5,200 people on board. It's quite a quite a lot of fun, because there's so much. There's onboard shows. There are all kinds of activities for the young ones. You can easily burn in the on the all the water activities they have. So the little ones have got to be slathered with suntan lotion so they don't get cooked. But I've even been on myself. At full disclosure, the water tubes that race around, and you get to go down and splash down. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of a kid in me too. I admit it. Okay, fine.
We're all kids at heart, Charles.
Yes,
definitely, especially with creativity. Being fully immersed in creativity, whether you're a writer, a singer, anything to do with your creativity, you're a child at play. So, Charles, my next question, and to inform our viewers, so Authors at Sea, how long are you in there for the session, with the writing session each day?
There might be, we start off usually 9 o'clock, and by 2 or 3 o'clock, everybody's starting to go, oh, okay, that's enough. My brain is going into memory fade. And so, we typically, we break for lunch. I mean, it's, there's so many opportunities to be able to eat. And sometimes we all adjourn and just try to keep everybody, herded together so we can exchange ideas and people can ask questions one-on-one while we're, having lunch or, just sipping on our favorite adult beverage.
It's phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that. My mind goes to songwriting boot camps, but having Authors at Sea on a cruise sounds very much more appealing.
much nicer, much more fun, because it's like, okay, the boot camps they're a bit. I mean, the Authors at Sea thing is structured. I mean, to be able to get the maximum benefit for the people there to want to learn what they don't know, and that's fair. But it's also a place that it's like, okay, we've docked. Everybody pile out and go have fun. See the sights. Go do the swim with the dolphins, or whatever you want to do. So it's there's a point where you can take and just relax, and that makes the some of the material that's delivered. Because I put together a 1 hour session on how to be able to do AI enhanced videos on your books in book compares, and I had several people kind of look like they had just got a shot of Novocaine. They were like, huh, wow, this is heavy duty stuff. And I had 3 of them approach me and say, can I just talk with you one-on-one? Do we just go through this one more time, or tell me about the stuff that I don't quite understand, so I don't look silly in front of the others who obviously they all got it, which is hilarious because I had 3 people to say the same thing. Everybody else got it except me. I went, well, not quite true. But I'm happy to be able to lend that observations of those instructions that could help them. That's what the whole idea is about.
Well, that's fabulous, Charles, a man of many, many talents. And you must come back to speak about the AI in the marketing and the book and the, in every way. But before you go, before we close the show, Charles, the Enigma series, do you have any plans for it to go more in an audible way?
It's curious that you would say that. While all of the Enigma series books are already in audible format, we have a delightful gentleman by the name of Derek Scholes, and he has become the voice of the Enigma book series and the Enigma heirs. And so, if you're curious, you can go to our website at enigmabookseries.com or enigmaseries.com and listen to some of the audio snippets. He's I will defend his talent, to anyone, because he's actually done the near impossible, which is keep up with over 150 characters and given different voices, different accents, young, old, male, female. He's that good. We're that proud of him. So the within the Audible range, you can get snippets. I've got some on several of them on Spotify. We've got several of them in. All of them are available on Audible. So, but go listen. You'll be amazed at what he can do, and so much so that we've promised him, or I've got him to agree to, if we ever get a movie deal, and we'll talk to you about that, in a future episode of yours, Madeline. If we get a movie deal, I'm going to insist that he play the voice of Ichabod. It's something that's I'm going to be pretty adamant about it.
What an honor that will be for him, and what an honor it will be. Yes, Enigma series that has to go to the movies, has to go to Netflix or Amazon, or has to, absolutely, without a doubt. So, with the Audibles, have you got any plans to? Are they in foreign language, appealing to other people around the world who can't speak American English or English?
No, they're all in English.
Okay.
Oh, and
well,
for anybody that goes out there, I would point you to some of the video trailers we had built for each one of the books. I think that you and Jacalyn would find those very interesting, because it's a 2-minute clip on what the book is about, with a video and subtitles, so that if somebody wanted to see, okay, what is this book about, and you can digest it that quickly, and we have those out there as well.
I just can't wait. You've really got me, and I know we're not supposed to say this about referring but I just have to say it. I really want to get to know Ichabod, because I just feel I would read the books just to find out about Ichabod and the adventures and everything. It's phenomenal.
Well, yeah, if you want to start with the one that would probably tease you the most, the probably book number 5 in the Enigma series, the Enigma Stolen. There's a beautiful femme fatale mathematical genius who's vicious, and that's where Ichabod really gets to shine in my estimation. He learns in the book number 4. He basically programs his own voice, and so that's where he gets to be able to start talking. And then by book 5, he is pressing the boundaries for what is possible for an AI enhanced supercomputer to be able to do.
Thank you. I'm just mesmerized with this. Do you have any plans for the Enigma series to go with the Galactics? Because we're evolving, as we were saying during the program. It's all about evolving.
Yeah. Well, in book number 11 and its companion number 12, we talk about who wins the AI wars, and that's where, if you want to see where we think that the planet is moving towards. I've had a couple of people. Another podcaster was reading number 11. He goes, "Charles, I'm halfway. I've got a third of the way through the book. This is terrifying." I went, "I'm sorry. This is what we see." So yes, it is terrifying. It is also the next challenge for humanity.
And on that note, Charles, just before we close, that you've got me intrigued. This is so our viewers will. My goodness, I'm praying and hoping that when you come back, it will be about talking about the Galactics and going on to the next evolving, and about a film deal that you'll be having.
I should like to talk about that immensely.
Yeah,
yes.
let's put that out there to the universe. A film deal. Should we play? Yes. Is it possible? We can play one clip. Let's see. We've got, we're in 40. it looks like it's going to might have to wait for next time because we have to close the show. You see, Charles, you're so interesting. You're intriguing. You're talented. You're technique guru. You're just full of adventures. You're an absolute delight to interview and to talk with and to chat with. And I'm sure our viewers will feel that.
I appreciate that vote of confidence. I'll remind the spousal person about that later on today when she complains about me not taking the trash out. So,
and hopefully next time maybe Rox Burkey can join us as well. Join you as well.
Yeah, it's always fun to have both of us on because we're. Well, it's just fun to have both of us on. I'll just be honest. Okay.
And Charles, where can people contact you? Would you like people to contact you?
So the QR code that's behind my head, that's one way to be able to do it. You can go to enigmabookseries.com, ENIGMABOOKSERIES, for those who are only listening to this. And it's important because I've got the audio snippets out there, so you can go to that same location, enigmabookseries.com, sign up for our website, our email service, and answer the next riddle that we put on the next email, and listen to some of the audio snippets. Take a look at some of the videos that we've crafted. We think we're going down the right path for telling people what we do.
Fantastic. You've been a wonderful guest. Thank you, Charles. And do come back for part 3. So, yes.
Love to.
Please do. And wish you a lot of success, a lot of abundance, and a lot of great adventures.
Okay. Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Charles. Okay. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it, the incredibly talented Charles Burkey, as well as his partner, Rox Burkey. So please do have a look at the Enigma series and especially check out Ichabod. Ichabod sounds wonderful. So my name's Dr. Madeline Chan. Thank you for being here for me, to be here for the Corner Bookstore. However, next week, you'll be joined with the regular host, the wonderfully talented Red O'Loughlin. Until then, well, have a lovely weekend that's coming up. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the Film and Music Show, actually. Okay. All right. Bye.
USA Global TV and Radio, home of the YouTube Silver Creator Award, proudly presents Just the Thing for Your Ring. Introducing the patented Ring Thing, your premium personal ring holder to keep your ring safe, nearby, and avoid loss.
The Ring Thing just got smarter. Add your logo and an NFC tag that opens to your website with one tap. Waterproof, inner padding, and now a forever business card.
Just the thing for your ring. Scan the QR code seen here to learn more about Ring Thing or place your order. Follow Ring Thing on Instagram at ring_thing_ or go to our website, ringthing.com.
Ever dreamed of hosting your own TV show, sharing your story with a global audience? Now's your chance to shine. At USA Global TV and Radio, we make it easy for you to create, host and broadcast your very own TV show. Whether you're a storyteller, entrepreneur or industry expert, we help you bring your vision to life. With our exclusive interview, live streaming and podcasting training, you'll gain the skills and confidence to captivate your audience. Our global platform ensures your voice is heard worldwide. Join our community of creators who are already making an impact, one show at a time. Step into the spotlight. Host your own TV show on USA Global TV and Radio. Book your discovery call today at usaglobaltv.com. Copyright 2025 USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. To learn more, visit usaglobaltv.com. Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA-Global-TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.